What I think the most important thing is that Buddha was starting to feel, because as a compassionate person, as a compassionate and wise person, he was thinking that his main aim was to help and to get an end, to eradicate, to bring an end to the suffering of all the people in his kingdom, and all the people around the world, and all kind of beings, not just human beings. So, if he became an emperor, a very, very powerful emperor, who would control, or who would be able to rule over, the whole world, then will he be able to, eradicate all the sufferings and pain and problems of the world. Now that became a very important and interesting question, because he couldn't. He knew that even if he became the most powerful emperor, the most powerful person in the whole world, and he could, completely, in charge. He had the power to, do everything, whatever he wanted in the world. Would he be able to end the sufferings of all the people? It is not possible, because he would not be able to stop people getting old. He would not be able to stop people getting sick. He would not be able to stop people dying. And he would not be able to stop people, getting something that annoyed them or that made them suffering, or, and he would not be able to give everything what everybody wanted, or everybody needed, everybody liked. And it is not possible that, people would lose what they love, people, things they love. He cannot stop them losing them, and he cannot also stop, people meeting things or people that they don't like. So therefore he cannot solve the problems, even if he became the most powerful, most wealthy, most liked, most popular, most famous, most generous and kind emperor. Does this mean that there is no hope in this world? There is no hope, that we are just bound to suffer and keep on suffering, and there is nothing we can do? Then by seeing this sannyas, by seeing this monk, by seeing this hermit, he said, is there something there, something that you could do something from within yourself, practice yourself, and transform yourself, and through that way you can transform your experience, and through that you can eradicate all the pain and suffering and problems, although you cannot completely change the situation in the world. is there a way, and he must find it. So the Buddha's, the reason why Buddha had to go and leave his palace, his beautiful and loving wife, his most loving child, and his father, and all the people that, he wanted so much to help, to bring happiness and joy, not just for a short while, but in a big way, in a true way, in a lasting way. He had to find a way. Because just being a king, however kind, however powerful, however generous he would be, would not really solve the problems in a deep way. So that was the main motivation, the main drive, the main reason of Buddha going for a search. He didn't want to search for a god or creator or somebody that will give him lots of power or to rule the world or things like that. Not that. He didn't go out to search for his own power. He didn't go out to search for somebody very powerful out there, a creator. He was to try to find a solution to the suffering, the pain, the problem of all the beings, like himself and others and everybody around. And he wanted to find an answer for that. And that actually becomes the foundation, the beginning of Buddhism. Buddhism, or Buddha Dharma, is not about God, not about creator, not about any of those things. It's about, how can I find a way to help myself, to free myself from all the causes and conditions that will bring pain, suffering, unhappiness, and negative things. And how can I do something so that I will have, a lasting peace, happiness, joy, and all positive things. And in the same way, how can I bring that? How can I bring the lasting peace and happiness to every other person? That's the motivation. That's the objective. That's the real, beginning and foundation of the whole search of the Buddha, and therefore, actually, that is what the purpose of the Dharma, also purpose of the Buddha.